Alright, there you guys, welcome to another one of my live videos, and today, just to confirm now that West Ham have done a fantastic business so far in this transfer window. They have currently got Joe Hart. It's still imminent about what's happening with Javi Hernandez, as he's currently being pictured at the Heathrow. He's arrived at the Heathrow airport today, set for the move to West Ham. The rumoured fee is £16 million. Might be a fake narrative. They might be getting him for £13 million. Yes, but they've also completed the signing of Marco Arnautovic from Stoke City. I think he signed a 5-year contract, and this fee is £20 million plus add-ons as well, which is performances and appearances, which is about £5 million. This will strengthen West Ham up. This will definitely strengthen West Ham up, as you saw their problems last season. And they're doing fine business now in this transfer window. He will bring the justice to West Ham. He will lead their lines fantastically well. He's a player that he's been at a lot of youth teams. He risen up the ranks. His performances were fantastic. For the under-19s with FC20, he performed fantastically well, won the youth championship with them. He's also been at Werder Bremen in the past. He only made 3 appearances for Inter Milan on loan due to his injury. He's been obviously been at Stoke, where they've just captured him from the pursuit of him, and scored around about 22 goals for Stoke City. So I do think this is potentially a good deal for West Ham. He's a player that's good at leading the lines. He's good at getting through the channels. He does score loads and loads of goals. He will definitely improve West Ham United. It is a 5-year contract, and he has insisted he's looking forward to joining West Ham with the history that he said they've got. And with the suspension, he said he played at the old stadium before. This is what he quoted out, but he has been suspended apparently. But he's now happy that he has made the move for West Ham, so that is good business for West Ham. So if you've got Hernandez there and you've got Arnautovic, that is a good front line. They've plus got Zabaleta, they've plus got Joe Hart on loan as well. So they're doing astronomical business at West Ham so far in this transfer window. They'll be ecstatic about this. They've also still on the verge of getting Javi Hernandez, as I said. £16 million is the fee, I think. But they've activated that release clause. Hernandez is happy that he does want to leave. He's arrived in Heathrow today. He's a player that is going to be a fantastic signing for West Ham United. They need that business. They need them goal scorers. Hernandez is a prolific goal scorer. The amount of honours he's won in the past. So Matt Busby Way, player of the year with Man United. Currently top scorer of Mexico. Performed fantastically well with Bayer Leverkusen as well. And this has been going on for weeks and weeks, and he was insisted that he got bombarded by messages saying that West Ham fans were urging him to join the club. They've got one of the biggest digital screens in Europe. I don't know if currently they've bought the stadium. I think they may be renting the stadium, West Ham, but they have got a 60,000 capacity stadium to get behind them players, and it was Hernandez was their main priority. We know other teams have been linked with Javi Hernandez. This is what started off. The Hernandez representatives have been in touch with the West Ham officials, had discussions, getting a deal across the line. Personal terms have been agreed, as I did say it wouldn't be a problem for West Ham agreeing that. I'm not quite sure if a salary has been demanded, because it's always about the salary and that basically. So yeah, it looks like a £16 million deal, or £13 million that West Ham have agreed. He's a fantastic player. I wish we hadn't got rid of him under Van Gaal, because his performances were fantastic. If he was to come to Manchester United, he wouldn't be a first choice, he'd be a plan B. But I do love the player, I love him. Fergie's class him as agile, good, skillful, good at getting through the channels, and he's currently a match winner as well. He's Javi Hernandez. So this is a shock move, because everywhere he's been, he's performed. He's also won the FIFA Club World Cup with Monaco as well. So he is a fantastic player. And them two as a front line will probably bring goals, bring justice, make them play better football, with more of an attacking sense, because that's what they were lacking, that attacking third. And now they have got that attacking third, especially with Hernandez, especially with Arnautovic, who they've currently confirmed the signing of. Arnautovic is a good player, though. His performances at Stoke have been fantastic. His overall career in the youth, when he's ranked up from the youth, his youth performances have been fantastic as well. He is a good, fantastic player. He's What? No. 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 I don't know. Wait there. Sorry about that. Yeah, so it's a good signing for West Ham United. As I said, they're doing good in this transfer window. So yeah, that's basically that's really most of the things to update you guys about that. Also, as I updated you earlier about Marco, Manchester United we're looking at going for him. And Arnautovic has got a good reputation as well. Who's in for him? We're in for him. I think Juventus are in there, and I think Arsenal are in there for him. I think he's only young. I think he's in his 20s. I think he's only young still, this player. He's currently a Real Madrid player. He's won numerous honours for Real Madrid. He's a player that can play as a midfielder. He can also play as a winger. He's a player that wait there. His performances are inspiring for his under 21, especially his under 20. What? Wait there. Especially for his under 21 performances, which have been absolutely fantastic. This player, he's good at, he's tenacious, he's compassive, he's good at driving forward. Maybe Real Madrid may be reluctant to sell him, as they have currently lost James Rodriguez, they've lost Morata, and they've lost Danilo, so they may not will to sell him. I don't know how much which team will bid for him, how much they'll put down on the table to get the player. I've just looked at some of his stats. They are quite dramatic, some of his stats. Doesn't seem a bad player to me. So yeah, as I mentioned earlier about latest news, what we're going on about Sanchez, the latest news about Sanchez. Basically, Wenger has basically disregarded the media. He doesn't have any faith in basically what the media are saying about Sanchez. He's mistranslating it. He's poured cold water on the speculation, basically saying it's not going to happen. He's denied a lot of suggestions from what Sanchez. He's denied that he's been in Paris. And he's basically just said he's not leaving. He's confident that he's going to be an Arsenal player this season. He's going to sign that another deal. He's currently coming to the latter stage. His contract is coming to a halt, and Wenger's just confident he will end up staying at Arsenal. I don't know if Arsenal in general want him to leave. Wenger is just standing firm. He's rebuffed all of this, and he's basically the speculation started basically since that interview Sanchez had saying basically that he wants to be in Champions League football. And that's what started it. That's when it all started sprouting around. This is Arsenal's first time they haven't been in Champions League football for 20 years. 17 of those years before he came, Sanchez. He has performed fantastically well. He did good with Barcelona. But basically they had the meeting. He'd met up basically. What happened is the PSG chairman tried to finalise the deal for Neymar. The current director will try to get a deal for Sanchez negotiating, which the director, currently Sanchez and his agent, were discussing in Paris about him making a potential move to Paris Saint-Germain. Basically, Venice said, his parkour water speculation, he's basically said this is not currently happening. So he said it's not happening, he's staying at Arsenal basically. City have been in there, we know City have been in there, a few other teams have been there trying to get his signature. He's confident, he's a player that's agile, he's composed, he's well organised, you know, he scores, he's a prolific goal scorer, probably one of Arsenal's best players. I don't know if they basically are willing to offload Sanchez. He's been demanding a £400,000 a week. I think Venner's only willing to pay £375,000 a week for him. And he's demanded from PSG a £500,000 a week contract. But talks may have died down, and basically the move for him to PSG could now become inflated. It's basically, Sanchez has basically said he's leaving. He said his future was decided, and he's relying on the decision from Arsenal to make the next move. Wenger now has made that move, and he's standing firm, basically saying Sanchez he's reluctant to basically sell him, and he's currently not going anywhere. They'd been in talks with a 45 million deal for Sanchez. But yeah, we'll see what happens. And with Neymar, as I said, he thinks basically Wenger, he thinks PSG's have got more intentions on signing Neymar from Barcelona. I'm not quite sure. He's told his friends he wants to leave. Barcelona are still confident he'll stay. We don't know what's going on, but how could he possibly afford that amount of money? How could they possibly activate without complying for financial fair play? How could they not break the financial fair play rules, paying that staggering amount of money? Not just that, it's including the agent fees, it's including the wage as well, which is going to come to an absolutely astronomical business if this does get finalised. An absolutely staggering amount of money. Pogba was 89 million. Ronaldo was 80 odd million, and the other players that they've paid a world record fee, it's going to smash them to pieces if this deal, if it does come true. Neymar may not leave. Neymar's performances in Brazil, you can tell why people want to capture him with his performances, the way he contributes to his game, the way that he drives forward, you know. But even the club president said it won't happen, but Barcelona can possibly not reject this. He cannot reject this. The father's been in discussions with the Paris Saint-Germain directors. The Paris Saint-Germain owners have been negotiating with Barcelona over a possible deal. It's been going on for about 4 or 5 days now since the speculation broke out about Neymar. I think he does want to leave. He did sign a 5-year contract, but this release clause is a staggering amount of money because PSG are looking to add ranks in the final third of their pitch. They need some players in there. Have they still got Cavani? They've just signed Dani Alves. Of course, got Figo Silva in there as well. Because they want to get that Liga 1 back this season. They want to be competing better in the Champions League as well. This is their aim, Paris Saint-Germain. They're probably the best team in France, without a doubt, Paris Saint-Germain. But there's been loads and loads and loads of talks about it. So basically, could they get Neymar? Could they get Sanchez? One or other, or could they even get both? I don't think they probably won't get both. Because if that was to happen, they'd be paying bloody... You're talking nearly 500 million, maybe. If they're gonna capture both, you're talking probably £500 million for both of them players, which is staggering amounts of money you can buy. You look at City, they spent over 231 million, but that's on 5 players. You know, Everton have bought 7 players. I think they've spent over 100. Was it over 90 or over 100 million? So it's very comparison in that situation. PSG are looking to get 1 player for 220 million. And that's 1 player, not 5 players, not 7 players. That's 1 player. He is good. He is probably in the top 5. He's probably one of the best in the world. But no team is going to meet that tag. Only PSG are the team that are willing to pay that. But can they afford that? That's the question. Can they afford that amount of money? Lurking news, yes, Bailey, according to reports as well, at centre-back for us, is currently out for a couple of games. I think it is. Last season, he'd been red-carded back in the Celta Vigo game. I think he missed, was it 3 games or something like that? He's due to miss the Real Madrid game in the Super Cup. I think he's due to miss a Champions League group stage as well, is Bailey. Just updated about that. Chris Smallings could be on the verge of leaving. I think West Brom are interested. I haven't looked really into it, but that's a rumour that I've heard. He does need to go, though. He's done well for us. We got him from Fulham, but that criticism that he received off Mourinho last season, he was underperforming. Especially in the Chelsea game, he looked like Chelsea game, very lethargic, making too many defensive mistakes at the back, and that cost us a big time. Anything else to update you guys on? I'm still confident we'll get Verratti. I'm not confident we'll get Verratti. We may do, we may not do, I don't know, but he's tenacious, good at breaking up the play, good at driving forward, also very good on the ball. Also, Manchester City have done well in his transfer window so far. They've got a player like Danilo who can play on each flank. He's a player that's good at driving forward. He's won honours as well. He's fast, he's quick, he's good on the ball. And that's they complete the signing of Danilo, I think it was, on a 5-year deal. They paid £26 million for him also. Also, they got Benjamin Mendy, who's a player that's been at Marseille in the past, made 100 appearances. got him on a 5-year deal, got him on a world record fee, which was 52 million. Monaco demanded the same price that they paid for Kyle Walker. Currently now gone on the list as one of the world's most expensive defenders, as Benjamin Mendy. They'd had a couple of bids being rejected, but they'd been in negotiations. Chelsea had made inquiries about getting Danilo. They'd made inquiries about getting Benjamin Mendy, but currently City have been forced to pay this money, as they have done. Kyle Walker, though, is a fantastic player. He's tall, he's quick, he's good in the air. Was good last season for England, I think, as well. Tottenham have raised quite a lot of funds for this, though, but they're still relying. Tottenham are still haven't got their first signing on the board just as yet. So I think we need to get a move on. I think we definitely need to get a move on in this transfer window. You know, we need to get a move on. We've got Lukaku, who's Premier League proven. We've got Lindelof. And also essential of West Ham that they've got Arnautovic. You know, he's fully Premier League proven as well. He's Premier League proven, proved it at Stoke. You know, he's going to have strength and depth in a West Ham's team. Is this Arnautovic deal, which is very, very good. But yeah, I still have concerns. I still think we need a striker. We definitely need that dedicated. We need that creative winner. We need that highly experienced player, which Perisic has got. But yeah, this Marco Mourinho's had an interest in him as well. There were talks about that PSG right back, I think it was, I can't remember his name. That he's a bit of a pothead. He's got a bit of a bad reputation. I heard that he is quite a good player though for the PSG. I did hear he's a good player, so we'll see how the transfer window goes. Anyway, guys, that's everything to update you today. Drop your comments and likes below on the video, and take it easy. I'll see you later. Bye.